Yes, thank you very much, Elvis. Now, as we know, family time is very important. But in today's fast-paced world, finding the time to switch off and just be with your family may be a challenge. But one father and his daughters are making this change. They started a bucket list a year ago. Well, the father-daughter trio are back in business with their next big task, doing their bit through art to help save the rhino and assist abused women and children. Now, joining us from our Sea Point studio is Johann and co-coordinator of their art auction, Gert. Unfortunately, his daughters couldn't be with us today. They're writing exams. But a very good morning to the both of you.
Good morning. Thank you that we can be here.
Johann, if I can just start with you. Last time you were here, you were telling us about your bucket list challenges. How is this going?
Good morning. Thank you. Yeah, we've been going very well. I'm so sorry my daughters can't be here. And they're busy with tests and with exams. But we're going very well with the bucket list. We have done, since the last time we've been here, we've done a family painting where each person did a painting of 6 dogs. Each person did 2 dogs. And we also have a cross, which is very interesting. I've had a cross. We painted the way the disciples died, and on that cross we put small little wooden crosses as the miracles take place in our lives. And we had a tremendous time when we were sitting at the McDonald's having hamburgers, and there was about 200, 400 doves flying right over us. And my eldest daughter, held my youngest daughter in my arm, and she said, "Holy Spirit, flow into us." And then a crow flew into the swallows, and they drove the crow out. And my eldest daughter said, "The dove must just fly over us now." And it did happen. The dove flew over us, and then my youngest jumped up and said, "I must go and baptize them." So I had the privilege of baptizing both my daughters, which was actually a wonderful experience. And then the situation we had with the doves, we are home 2 doves at my place, my daughter's home 2 doves at her place. And when I fetch her on weekends, we change the doves around and fly them with messages on their legs back to each other, which is something we're doing, which is very nice. And at the moment, we're busy organizing, and we do have an auction on the 29th of October at Milnerton Golf Course, which is wonderful. I'm going to, for the first time, a father and his 2 daughters will market art and auction and sell art at the same event, which I'm looking forward to. And I've got with me Gerda Low, who is also with us, an artist, and she is supporting the cause of abused children and abused women, and she would like to say something on that before we carry on. Thank you.
Yes, Gerda, why did you decide to get involved with Johann and his daughters and this art auction?
Well, I've known Johann for quite a while, so when he came to me and said, am I interested in having this auction with him and 4 other artists, I was, of course, interested. And when we decided we'll give a percentage of what we get to a charity of our choice, that was, of course, I loved the idea. And my art is all about women. My paintings are mostly about women or daughters, you know, young girls, sometimes boys, but mostly women and children. And so I approached a friend of mine who is very involved with women against rape, because I thought I would let the proceeds go to them. But then she told me about a safe house in Parklands who is really in need of funds. There are 8 children. They come from really situations where they were really abused sexually also, and they don't have any other income. The woman who runs the house is a psychologist who gave up her job to look after these 8 children. She worked overseas for 20 years, and now she's back here, and for, I think it's 8 years that she's been running this. So the proceeds will go to them, and I hope it will make a difference. Now, as art must always make a difference.
Now, when is this auction taking place, and what are you hoping to achieve from this? And can you maybe give us an estimate of how much profit you're expected to make to donate?
Well, the auction is on the 29th of October. At Milnerton Golf Course. There will be, each artist will have 8 art pieces. So it can go, you know, the paintings will probably, the smallest paintings will go for anything from 5,000 to 50,000. So we can't really say. It depends on who pitch up and who is inspired to buy the art on that day.
Johann, if I can just go back to you. Now, painting for a profit, why did you decide to go this way to get profits and to donate to special causes?
Man, it's always nice, you know, when you do art to donate to some cause. The other cause we actually supporting is the rhino cause and we also have I'll Be Your Voice for the rhinos, which is done by Roseanne Versaghi, who is supporting the rhino cause. And I would like the people to really come out and support this cause, because of rhinos. In 1900, there was 500,000 rhinos in Africa. At the moment, in our recent years, there's only 20,000 rhinos in South Africa, 18,000 in South Africa, and 2,000 in Africa. So there's definitely trouble with the rhinos, and a lot of our art is wildlife art. We've got Debbie Lessier, who's one of the artists who also exhibited at the World Wildlife Artist Exhibition in London and in Japan. I myself have been all over the world. I've painted and sold art on every continent.